Let me tell you something right now. Everybody want to be successful. Everybody want to live that big life, drive the cars, wear the suits, take the trips. But they don't want to go through nothing to get it. You think success is easy. You think it's soft, sweet, polite. Let me help you out. Success is not a comfortable procedure. It's surgery, it's pressure, and sometimes it hurts like hell. But if you can get through the pain, if you can push past the excuses, if you can stay in it when everybody else walks away, you gonna have a life people only dream about. So today, we not sugarcoating it. We tellin' the truth. The reason most folks stay broke, stuck, silent ain't because they're not smart. It's because they refuse to be uncomfortable. You think God gon' hand you success while you sittin' pretty? Nah, baby, that blessing you prayin' for. It's on the other side of your comfort zone, and that's what we're talking about today. Let me tell you something real. Comfort is a killer, and what it kills the most is your calling. See, we all got something we're supposed to do. Something God placed inside us before we even knew our own name. A gift, a purpose, a calling. But here's the thing about callings. They don't show up in cozy places. They don't knock on your door while you're sitting on the couch watching Netflix. They don't come through when you're comfortable. They come through when you're stretched. Now don't get me wrong, comfort feels good. It's easy, it's soft. And that's the problem. Comfort tricks you. It whispers in your ear, you're good right where you are. You've earned this rest. You don't have to go so hard. You got time. Let me ask you something. How long you gonna let comfort lie to you? Because while you're chillin', your dream is waitin'. And it's not gonna wait forever. I meet folks all the time, gifted people, got talent, got ideas, got potential. But they never move. You know why? They're too comfortable. They got just enough not to be hungry, just enough to keep them from growing, just enough to feel like maybe they don't need to go after it anymore. Listen to me. Just enough is a dangerous place to live. It'll make you settle for average when God created you for greatness. See, comfort gives you the illusion of progress. It makes you feel safe, but the truth is, nothing grows in safe zones. Growth happens in pressure, in stretching, in risk. Let me break this down for you. Comfort tells you, don't apply for that job. You might not get it. Comfort says, don't start that business. You might fail. Comfort goes, don't speak up. Somebody might not like what you got to say. And so you shrink, you play small. And years go by. Then one day you wake up and realize your dream didn't die. You smothered it. You wrapped it up in warm blankets and told it to be quiet while you got comfortable. You ever seen somebody stuck in a 9 to 5 they hate, got talent, got dreams, but they won't leave? They say, this job's stable, got benefits, I can't take that risk. But let me ask you, what good is a stable job if your soul's unstable? God didn't make you to live small. He didn't gift you just so you could bury it in comfort. He gave it to you so you could move, build, reach, but you can't do that without stepping into the unknown. You gotta be uncomfortable. You gotta be scared sometimes. You gotta step into rooms where you don't feel ready and trust that God didn't bring you there to leave you. You know what I've learned. Comfort and calling can't live in the same house. One of 'em's gotta go. You want ease, you'll never answer the call. You want growth, you better get used to being uncomfortable. I'm not just talking. I've lived this. There were nights I slept in my car, nights where I didn't know where the next meal was coming from. People told me, you should just get a regular job, Steve. But I knew I wasn't built for comfort. I was built to chase something greater. And I learned real fast comfort might protect your pride, but it will cost you your promise. Let me say that again for somebody in the back. Comfort will protect your pride, but it'll cost you your purpose. You gotta make a decision. You can stay where it's safe, or you can step into your calling and become everything you were created to be. But you can't do both. So if you're feeling that tug in your spirit, if you know deep down you were made for more, don't ignore it. Get uncomfortable, do the thing, take the step, make the call, wake up early, stay up late, because while you're trying to protect your comfort, you might be postponed in your calling. And let me tell you, the world doesn't need another person playing it safe. It needs you fully awake, fully bold, fully you. So no, success is not a comfortable procedure. It's a fight. It's a stretch. It's a leap of faith. But baby, if you take that leap, you just might fly. You want to be successful. You want that dream life. You want to be that person who turned nothing into something. Then let me tell you something right now. Pain is part of the process. Now, I know that ain't what you wanna hear. We all wanna skip over that part. We wanna get straight to the success, the spotlight, the standing ovation. But let me tell you, there is no success without suffering. You can't get to the top without going through the bottom. And that's where the pain lives. See, people love to celebrate the result, but they don't know the cost. They see the house, the car, the suits, but they didn't see the nights I slept in a car. They didn't see the times I cried in the dark, wondering if I missed my shot. They didn't hear the no's I got, the doors slammed in my face, the people that laughed at me when I said I was gonna make it. That's pain, but that's also the path. See, pain ain't a punishment. Pain is a teacher. Pain is a refiner. Pain strips away who you thought you were and shows you what you really made of. It separates the wishers from the warriors, the ones who only want success when it's easy. They gonfold the first time it hurts. But the ones who understand that the tears, the rejection, the hard days, that's part of the cost. They, the ones who make it. You think you can get a blessing without a burden, a breakthrough without a breakdown. Come on now. God don't let you skip the fire. He uses the fire to form you. Let me give it to you straight. That pain you feel when nobody believes in you. That's your strength getting built. That pain you feel when you sacrifice and still don't see the reward. That's your endurance taking shape. Pain ain't there to destroy you, it's there to prepare you, because what's on the other side of pain is purpose. You gotta go through it to grow through it. Ain't no shortcut. You don't get to fast forward the hard parts. That heartbreak, that failure, that season of lack, it's necessary. It's doing something in you that comfort never could. Listen, you ever been broke and had to smile anyway? You ever got up and gave your all, knowing it might still not be enough today? That's pain, but that's also proof. Proof that you didn't quit. Proof that you kept walking. Proof that the devil didn't get what he came for. You survived that. That's why I tell people, don't pray for life to be easier. Pray for strength. Because if you can survive the pain, you can carry the promise. You ain't going through all this for nothing. There's a blessing tied to that burden. There's a crown on the other side of that cross. You just gotta keep walking, and yeah, it's gonna hurt, but you were built for hard things. God don't waste pain. Every tear, every scar, every sleepless night, it's all part of the story. The one that's gonna inspire somebody else one day. But first, you gotta let pain do its work, because real success, that stuff that lasts, it's not born from easy. It's born from grit, from guts, from getting up when it'd be easier to lay down. So don't run from the pain. Don't hide from it. Don't numb it. Walk through it. Because when you come out the other side, you won't just be stronger, you'll be ready. And that's the kind of success the world can't take from you. Let me tell you something that'll change the way you think about success. Discipline beats talent every single time. Now I know what you're thinking, but Steve, I got talent. I can sing, I can act. I got ideas. I can cook. I can lead people. That's great. But you know what? Talent is just potential. It don't mean nothing if you don't do nothing with it. See, the problem with a lot of talented folks is this. They rely on the gift. They lean back on their natural ability and think that's enough. But they forget the world don't reward raw potential. The world rewards results, and results don't come from being gifted. They come from being disciplined. Now, let me paint this picture for you. You take a talented person who only shows up when they feel like it, and you take an average person who shows up every single day. Guess who wins? The one who shows up. That's what discipline is. Show up when you don't feel like it. It's getting out to bed when the alarm go off. It's hit in the gym when your body's tired. It's written the book when your mind say, let's do it tomorrow. Discipline don't care about your mood. It don't care about your excuses. It don't wait for motivation. It gets up and gets to work. You want to build a legacy. You want to leave a mark. Then you better start valuing consistency more than inspiration. People always ask me, Steve, how did you go from having nothing, sleeping in your car, to where you are now? I'll tell you in one word: discipline. It wasn't because I was the funniest. It wasn't because I had connections. It wasn't because everything just fell into place. It was because I kept showing up, kept doing the work, kept saying yes to my dream when it would have been easier to say no. And I'm gonna be real with you. There were days I didn't feel like it. Days when I was broke. Days when I felt invisible. Days when I thought maybe I should just go back to the old life. But you know what I learned. Your feelings don't get a vote when it comes to your future. That dream of yours don't care if you're tired. That vision don't care if you're scared. It's waiting to see what you do when nobody's watching. Discipline is the difference between a wish and a win. Between a goal and a lifestyle. Between maybe one day and I did it. You ever wonder why some folks with all the talent in the world never go nowhere? They can sing better than anybody, but they won't practice. They can write, but they wait on inspiration. They're smart, but they don't apply themselves. And then you got folks who just grind. They may not be the most gifted, but they show up early. They stay late. They ask questions. They improve, they move, and guess what? They pass up the talented people. Because talent may open the door, but discipline is what keeps you in the room. So let me talk to you straight. Don't fall in love with your gift and forget the grind. Don't get so high on your potential that you forget to put in the reps. You gotta be willing to train when nobody claps. You gotta be okay being unseen while you build. You gotta get used to saying no to things that feel good now so you can say yes to what lasts later. It's not glamorous. It ain't always fun, but it's necessary. You want your dream to last, then build it with discipline. That's the brick that holds everything together when storms come. That's the fuel that keeps you going when motivation runs dry. And let me tell you, discipline ain't just about work ethic. It's about character, because if God gave you the gift, He expects you to be a good steward of it. So don't waste it, don't delay it, don't disrespect it by being lazy with it. If you ain't got discipline, you'll never reach the level your talent was meant to take you to. Discipline is your ticket. Punch it every day, show up, lock in, work it, even when it ain't pretty. Because when the lights come on and the crowd shows up and the opportunity knocks, it's not the most talented that wins. It's the one who is ready. Let me talk to you straight, like you family. We live in a world today where everybody wanna be coddled. They wanna be held. They wanna be told it's okay to quit. They wanna blame everything and everybody else for why they're not where they're supposed to be. Now look, life is hard. I ain't sugarcoatin' that. Some of y'all been through stuff that should have broke you. I get it. But here's the truth most folks don't want to hear. Weakness is a choice. I'm not talking about feeling tired. I'm not talking about having emotions. We human, you gon' cry sometimes, you gon' get hurt. But living in that pain, choosing to stay stuck there, that's a decision. See, every day you wake up, you got two options. You can fight or you can fold. You can move forward or you can make excuses. You can become who you were created to be, or you can stay comfortable and call yourself a victim. But you can't do both. Let me say it plain. Being weak is easy. Being strong, that takes effort. You gotta make up your mind that you not gonna let life just beat you. Yeah, it hit you. Yeah, you didn't see it coming. But you still here. You still breathin'. You still got a shot. So what you gon' do with it? See, too many people wear their pain like it's part of their identity. They carry it like a badge. They say, I can't because of my childhood. I won't because of what they did to me. I'm broken, so I guess I'm done. No, you ain't done. You just decided to stop. Let me tell you something. You were not built to break. You were built to bounce back. God didn't put you on this earth to give up halfway. He gave you the power to rise. He gave you the strength to endure. But you got to choose to use it. You don't become strong by avoid. In the struggle, you become strong by walking through it. You ever seen a muscle grow without resistance? Nope, you gotta lift weight. You gotta stretch that thing. And it's the same with your spirit, your mindset, your future. That pressure you feel right now, it's not there to destroy you. It's there to develop you. But see, weak people avoid pressure. They run from hard conversations. They dodge discipline. They look for shortcuts. They want results, but not responsibility. You know what I call that? Living small. I ain't saying you gotta be perfect, but you do have to be responsible. Because when you refuse to grow, when you keep choose in weakness, it ain't just you who suffers, your family suffers. Your dream suffers. Your legacy dies in your comfort zone. Look, some of y'all got greatness in you, but you're waiting for somebody to come pull it out. You waiting on a mentor, a relationship, a sign from heaven. Let me be that sign. Get up, wipe your tears, shake off the shame, and decide, I might not be where I want to be, but I sure ain't staying where I'm at. That's power. That's ownership. That's strength. And let me tell you something else. The devil don't attack empty people. If you under pressure, if you in pain, it's probably because there's something valuable inside you. He don't want coming out. But he don't get the last word. You do. So stop saying I'm weak. Start saying I'm not there yet, but I'm coming. Stop saying it's too hard. Start saying, if God brought me to it, He'll bring me through it. And every time your mind tells you to quit, you tell it, not today. Every time fear creeps in, you talk back with faith, because you may have been knocked down, but you are not finished. The world don't need more victims. It needs more victors. And that starts with you. So the next time life tries to punk you out of your purpose, the next time weakness whispers give up, you stand up, straighten your back, and say, I choose strength. I choose growth. I choose to keep going. Because I got too much in me to stay small. Let me wrap this up. Success is not a comfortable procedure. It's not clean. It's not simple. It's not wait for the right time and see how it goes. No, it's messy, it's painful, it's faith under fire, but guess what? That thing you dream about, the reason you keep getting up when life knocks you down, it's still waiting for you. You don't have to be the smartest, you don't have to be the most talented, but you do have to be the most disciplined, the most faithful, and the most relentless. So here's the truth. Comfort gone rob you, pain gone shape you, Discipline gon' carry you, and weakness, that's just fear in disguise. You were built to rise, built to stretch, built to walk into fire and come out with purpose on your back. Want that dream? Then you better be ready to hurt a little, cry a little, work when nobody's watchin', because success ain't comfortable, but it's worth every single step.